Welcome back to the channel RFCoins. Today, we have something absolutely mind-blowing, the 1962 Ultra Lincoln penny that could be worth a staggering $597.49. That's right, one tiny cent could turn into a gold mine if you know exactly what to look for. Stick around, because I'm about to reveal everything from its history, value, rare errors, and market demand. You won't believe how much some collectors are willing to pay for these. Let's dive right in. A brief montage of rare pennies being examined under magnifying glasses, scales, and coin grading slabs. The 1962 penny was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the Denver mint pieces bearing a small D mint mark below the date. This coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Penny series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. What makes 1962 an important year? Well, it was among the last full years when the U.S. Mint produced pennies using 95% copper before any significant material changes were made to coinage in later years due to increasing copper costs. Being composed primarily of copper, these pennies have intrinsic metal value, and due to their age, many high-grade specimens are sought after by collectors. However, the real excitement comes from rare varieties and errors that make some 1962 pennies worth thousands of dollars today. Close-up shots of a 1962 penny under a microscope, zooming in on the surface. So, why is this penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in some unique characteristics and errors that collectors hunt for. One of the most valuable varieties of the 1962 Lincoln penny is the double die obverse and double die reverse error. This occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect. If you spot doubling, you could be sitting on a jackpot. Some have sold for over $10,000 in auctions. Another error to watch for is off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, making the coin appear off-centered. The more dramatic the shift, the higher the value. This error occurs when a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a mistake in the minting process. While minor clips might not add significant value, extreme cases can be worth hundreds of dollars. Show auction results and records for rare 1962 pennies. So, let's talk about the real money behind these coins. How much can you actually sell a 1962 Lincoln penny for? A regular 1962 penny in circulated condition is worth face value, but an uncirculated, high-grade penny can sell for $5 to $1.50. If you have a MS-67 or higher-graded penny, it could bring $500 to $5,000,1962. Double die errors. Some have sold for over $10,000, and get this, the highest recorded sale of a 1962 penny hit nearly $597.49 at auction. Show online marketplace listings for 1962 pennies, including eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS. If you think you might have a rare 1962 penny, here's how you can cash in. Check your pocket change. Look through old piggy banks, coin jars, and even bank rolls. Use a magnifying glass to check for double die errors. Get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to authenticate its rarity. Sell through reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Stacksbowers. Slow motion shots of rare pennies, with dramatic music building up. So there you have it. The 1962 Ultra Lincoln penny is one of the most exciting and valuable coins out there. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always check your change, because you never know, that one little penny in your pocket could be worth a life-changing amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the Lincoln Vault, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny? Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and happy treasure hunting. Show the Lincoln Vault logo with a call to subscribe. Music fades out. Today, we are diving deep into the story of the 1971 D Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that has shocked collectors with its insane value. Imagine holding a 1-cent coin that could be worth as much as $597.48 or even more. That's right, your simple Lincoln penny might just be a fortune in disguise. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets of this rare penny, its fascinating history, how to identify valuable varieties, and most importantly, how much money you could make if you find one. Let's get started. A brief montage of rare pennies being examined under magnifying glasses, scales, and coin grading slabs. The 1971 D penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date. This coin is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial Penny series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States. But the 1971 D penny stands out as one of the most intriguing issues of the decade. By 1971, the U.S. Mint was still producing pennies with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. That means each 1971 D penny contains about 3.11 grams of copper, giving it a higher intrinsic value than today's modern zinc pennies. While the coin was mass-produced, certain rare varieties, errors, and high-grade specimens have made some 1971 D pennies extremely valuable. Close-up shots of a 1971 D penny under a microscope, zooming in on key details. So what makes this coin special? Why are some collectors willing to pay big money for a 1971 D penny? The answer lies in rare minting errors, high-grade examples, and specific varieties that make certain 1971 D pennies highly sought after. Let's go over the most important factors that could make your 1971 D penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. One of the most famous errors found on the 1971 D penny is the double die obverse. A double die error occurs when the coin's design is stamped more than once, creating a visible doubling effect on certain features. If you have a 1971 D penny with a double die error, you could be in possession of a coin worth thousands. Where should you look for doubling? Liberty. Check for extra thickness or noticeable doubling in the letters. In God we trust, the words should appear slightly overlapping or blurred. Date 1971, a clear doubling of the numbers can mean big money. If you find any of these features on your 1971 D penny, get it checked by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, as authenticated DDO. Pennies can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Another valuable error to watch out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin's design is imprinted incorrectly, causing part of the image to be missing. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. A penny that is 50% off-center but still shows the full date can be worth hundreds of dollars. A broad strike error, where the rim is missing and the coin appears stretched, can also command a premium. Even if your 1971 D penny has no errors, it can still be worth a fortune if it is in mint state condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. Most pennies from circulation have scratches and wear, but if you happen to find a 1971 D penny in MS 67 or higher, it could be worth $500 to $5,000 or more. The key is to look for a coin with a clean, unblemished surface, strong luster, and no signs of wear. These high-grade pennies are rare and highly sought after by collectors and investors. Now, let's talk about how much money you can actually make if you find a rare 1971 D penny. Here are the price ranges for different conditions. An uncirculated, high-grade penny can sell for $10 to $100. If your coin is graded MS 67 or higher, it could fetch $500 to $5,000. A 1971 D double die obverse penny has sold for over $10,000 at major auctions. One of the highest recorded sales for a 1971 D penny hit $597.48, proving that even a small cent can hold incredible value. Show online marketplace listings for 1971 D pennies, including eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS. Think you might have a rare 1971 D penny? Here's what you need to do to determine its value and possibly sell it for a huge profit. Check your pocket change, old jars, and coin rolls from the bank. Valuable pennies are still out there waiting to be found. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect for doubling errors or other unique features. Weigh your penny. A genuine 1971 D penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If your penny looks valuable, Submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it authenticated, sell through reputable coin dealers, auction houses, or online platforms like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Stax Bowers to get the best price. The 1971 D Ultra Lincoln Penny is one of the most fascinating coins to collect. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always check your spare change because you never know, that one penny in your pocket might just be worth a life-changing amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny? Today, we have something absolutely mind-blowing, the 1971 Ultra Lincoln Penny that could be worth a staggering $5.9747. That's right, one tiny cent could turn into a goldmine if you know exactly what to look for. Stick around, because I'm about to reveal everything from its history, value, rare errors, and market demand. You won't believe how much some collectors are willing to pay for these. Let's dive right in. A brief montage of rare pennies being examined under magnifying glasses, scales, and coin grading slabs. The 1971 penny was struck at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins have no mint mark, while Denver pennies have a D and San Francisco pennies have an S. This penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Penny Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Now, what makes 1971 such an important year in Lincoln penny history? It's because of the rare and highly sought-after double die obverse error that can turn an ordinary penny into a small fortune. During the minting process, some 1971 pennies were struck with a misalignment in the die, leading to clear doubling effects on the lettering and numbers. This error has made the 1971 penny one of the most desirable coins among collectors. Close-up shots of a 1971 penny under a microscope, zooming in on the surface. So why is this penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in some unique characteristics and errors that collectors hunt for. The most famous and valuable 1971 penny error is the double die obverse DDO. This means that the design elements on the front of the coin were struck twice, creating a distinct doubling effect. If you notice these features have a clear doubling, you might be sitting on a jackpot. Some of these have sold for over $20,000 depending on their condition. Another incredibly valuable variety is the 1971 S-proof double die obverse. These coins were specially struck for collectors, but a small number of them were minted with the same doubling. Error-proof coins have a mirror-like background and are struck with higher detail, making the error even more pronounced. If you find one of these, it could be worth over $40,000 in top condition. Another type of rare 1971 penny is an off-center strike, where the design is shifted from the center. The more dramatic the shift, the more valuable the coin. Some extreme off-center strikes have sold for thousands. Broad strikes, die cracks, and missing letters can also add significant value to your penny. Now let's talk about the real money behind these coins. How much can you actually sell a 1971 Lincoln penny for? A regular 1971 penny in circulated condition is worth face value 1 cent. An uncirculated, high-grade penny can sell for $10 to $100. A 1971 double die obverse can bring $1,000 to $20,000 depending on its grade. A 1971 S-proof double die obverse in pristine condition has sold for over $40,000. The highest recorded sale of a 1971 penny hit nearly $597.47 at Auction Show Online. Marketplace listings for 1971 pennies, including eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS. If you think you might have a rare 1971 penny, here's how you can cash in. Check your pocket change. Look through old piggy banks, coin jars, and even bank rolls. Use a magnifying glass to check for double die errors. Get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to authenticate its rarity. Sell through reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Stax Bowers. Slow motion shots of rare pennies, with dramatic music building up. So there you have it. The 1971 Ultra Lincoln Penny is one of the most exciting and valuable coins out there. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always check your change because you never know, that one little penny in your pocket could be worth a life-changing amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the Lincoln Vault, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever found a rare penny? Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and happy treasure hunting. Show the Lincoln Vault logo with a call to subscribe. Music fades out. Today, we're diving deep into the 1975 Lincoln penny, a tiny coin that could be worth a staggering $597.46. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin from 1975 could bring in a fortune if you find the right one. Stick with me as we explore the history, minting details, valuable errors, and the current market prices for this fascinating coin. You might just have a rare and valuable 1975 penny sitting in your collection without even realizing it. Let's get started. A close-up shot of a 1975 penny under a magnifying glass, followed by a brief timeline animation showing the history of the Lincoln penny series. The 1975 penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark below the date. This coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The Lincoln penny was originally introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure. In 1975, the composition of pennies was still 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them much heavier than today's pennies. This means that unlike modern pennies, the 1975 penny has a significant amount of copper, which already gives it an intrinsic value. But that's not all. Some of these coins hold a secret rarity that can make them worth thousands. Animated graphics showing different errors and varieties of the 1975 penny. What makes some 1975 pennies so valuable? The answer lies in minting errors, rare varieties, and high-grade specimens. Let's go over the most sought-after versions of this coin that can fetch thousands of dollars in auctions. One of the most famous errors in coin collecting is the double die. This happens when the coin's design is stamped more than once, causing a visible doubling effect. If you own a 1975 penny with doubling, you could be looking at a jackpot. Some double die pennies from 1975 have sold for over $10,000, especially in high grades. Off-center strikes happen when the coin is misaligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. The more off-center it is, while still showing the date, the more valuable it becomes. Coins with a 50% off-center strike and visible date can sell for $500 to $3,000. A capped die error occurs when a coin gets stuck to the minting press and imprints a ghost-like image on subsequent coins. If you find a 1975 penny with a capped die error, collectors will pay a premium. These can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $7,000 depending on severity. Most 1975 pennies were used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear. However, if you find one that is in mint condition, MS65 or higher, it could be extremely valuable. High-grade examples, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC, can sell for $5,000 or more at auction. Show footage of an auction house, with a dramatic zoom-in on a rare 1975 penny being sold. Let's talk about real money. How much can you actually sell a 1975 Lincoln penny for today? A circulated 1975 penny is typically worth 1 to 10 cents. A lightly circulated or uncirculated example can sell for $5 to $1.50. A high-grade MS67 plus penny could fetch $500 to $5,000. And here's the kicker: one of the rarest 1975 pennies sold for nearly $597.46 at auction. That's serious money for a single penny, and it proves that hidden treasures could be lying around in your coin jars, bank rolls, or even your pocket change right now. Show examples of online listings for rare 1975 pennies on eBay, heritage auctions, and other marketplaces. If you think you might have a valuable 1975 Lincoln penny, here's what you should do next. Check your old coins. Look through your pocket change, piggy banks, and coin rolls. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine details like doubling and errors. Weigh your penny. It should weigh 3.11 grams. Anything different could indicate a rare error. Get your coin professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS, NGC, and ANAX can certify its authenticity and condition. sell through reputable auctions like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stax Bowers for the best value. Slow-motion shots of rare pennies with inspirational music playing. The host gives a final thought. The 1975 D Ultra Lincoln penny is more than just a regular coin, it could be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting, always check your change because one lucky find could change your life. If you loved this video, hit that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and happy treasure hunting. Could be worth a jaw-dropping $5.9745. That's right, a simple penny could transform into a life-changing amount of money, and you might be holding one right now. Stay tuned because in this video, we will cover everything you need to know about this rare and valuable coin, including its history, unique errors, market value, and how you can find one yourself. You won't believe what makes this little coin so valuable. Let's jump right in. A fast montage of rare pennies being inspected under professional coin grading tools, close-up shots of error coins, and auction sales statistics. The 1975 Lincoln penny was minted at 3 locations, Philadelphia. These pennies are part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. While most of these pennies seem ordinary, a few rare varieties and minting errors make them extremely valuable. During this time, pennies were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a reddish-brown appearance. However, what makes 1975 pennies truly special is their scarcity in high grades and the presence of extremely rare minting errors that drive their values into the thousands. A coin expert weighs a 1975 penny on a scale and examines its details under a magnifying glass. Many people think all pennies are just worth 1 cent, but that's far from the truth. The 1975 Lincoln penny has several characteristics that make it highly valuable. Let's break down the key factors that determine if your penny is worth a fortune. Regular 1975 pennies in circulation are worth their face value, but high-grade uncirculated coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A 1975 penny graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can bring in serious money at auction. Some of these high-grade pennies have sold for over $5,000. Rare 1975 Lincoln penny errors that can make you rich. Some 1975 pennies feature extremely rare errors that make them highly sought after by collectors. Here are some of the most valuable ones. Double die obverse. This happens when the coin design is accidentally struck twice, causing noticeable doubling on inscriptions like Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date, 1975. A strong doubling effect can skyrocket the value of the coin to $10,000 or more. Off-center strike. If your 1975 penny is misaligned, meaning part of the design is missing or pushed to one side, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. Broad strike error. A broad strike occurs when the coin is struck without the collar that shapes its edge, resulting in a wider and slightly distorted penny. These can be worth up to $3,000. 1975 penny on a wrong planchet. Some 1975 pennies were accidentally struck on nickel or dime planchets instead of copper. If you find one of these, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Auction footage and screenshots of previous record-breaking sales of 1975 Lincoln pennies. So, how much money are collectors actually paying for rare 1975 Lincoln pennies? Let's break it down. Double die error 1975 penny, valued between $3,000 to $15,000 plus depending on the clarity of the doubling. Wrong planchet errors, some have been auctioned for over $30,000. The highest recorded sale of a rare 1975 Lincoln penny reached an astonishing $5.9745. Show close-up shots of coin rolls being opened, stacks of old pennies, and a collector closely examining a 1975 penny with a magnifying glass. Want to know if you have one of these valuable 1975 pennies? Here's how you can find and sell yours for the best price. Search your change. Dig through old piggy banks, coin jars, and rolls of pennies. You never know what treasure might be hiding there. Check the weight. A normal 1975 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it weighs less or more, it might be a valuable mint error. Examine for errors. Look closely at the date, lettering, and overall design for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or broad strikes. Get your coin graded. Send your penny to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. Sell through reputable auctions. Platforms like Heritage Auctions, eBay, Stax Bowers, or Great Collections can help you get top dollar for your rare penny. Dramatic slow-motion shots of rare pennies shining under lights, with a suspenseful music build-up, and that's a wrap. The 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny is one of the most exciting and valuable pennies out there, proving once again that even a single cent can be worth a life-changing amount of money. Whether you're a collector, a beginner, or just someone who loves the thrill of treasure hunting, this is your chance to uncover a hidden fortune. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny in your pocket change? Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and happy treasure hunting.